everybody from Bakersfield, California. 2,295 miles to go to final. That may be adjusted depending on our routing. I still got to check weather and some things. Just got done editing the first section of home time videos. Basically, I got an opening that I did Thursday morning, and then put in the quad flight from Wednesday morning. So I went backwards in time. Needed a little bit of the intro first, whatever. Part 2 is going to be really weird, because I got the guy tinting my windows. But my next voice clip is after he tinted my windows, after I left from there. So, don't know exactly how I'm going to do that yet. Yeah, the quad flight was shaky. Okay. The other quad, okay, I'm going to grab my camera on a stick to show. Now the other quad, I left it in Brawley, has a gimbal on it. So the camera stays pointing straight ahead. The quad can move, right? But the camera stays pointing straight ahead. Now on this one, I don't have the gimbal yet. So what happens is when the quad moves, the camera moves. The gimbal's on order. It was ordered with the quad, but they wanted to do some software updating to it before they released it. They want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect, and I think they wanted to add another feature or two to the software, because the gimbal does more on this thing than just control the camera angles and all. It's also the interface between the flight application on my phone and the camera itself. It allows me to control the camera itself, change settings, things like that. And they're working real hard with GoPro, and I think GoPro made a software update or something, and then they had to go back and do it, and it caused an issue or whatever. I don't know the exact reasons. All I know is they want to make sure it's absolutely perfect before they send it out. No problem. I started off with the solid mounted camera on the Blade 350QX, so I can deal with it a little bit now. But the one I showed yesterday is the one where I was chasing Chris and her sister down the road, which is the furthest away I have ever flown a quad. I could not see it. It was between a third and a half a mile. And that's horizontal distance away. It is not the highest I have flown. I set my limit, my altitude limit, to 200 feet. I might raise it up to 300. But I want to wait until after I get the gimbal before I change any of those settings. I don't see a real reason right now at this moment to change my altitude limit any higher. But it was a fun flight. I'm still learning this quad. It has pre-programmed flight features. The selfie that you saw yesterday, you do it with it pointing at whatever object that you want to do the pan out and pan in. And what it does is it goes up and out, and then it comes right back to where it started. That way you can do a zoom in or you can do a zoom out, but it automatically does both. the cable cam that I mentioned. So, let's say I want to film this, right? And I want the quad to go from over here looking at it like this to over here looking at it like this, right? I put it on the cable cam and it'll automatically rotate around between point A and point B. And you can keep going back and forth, and it's going to keep doing that, right? Or you can push play and it'll do it automatically by itself at its own speed setting. There's another feature in there called Orbit that I did not mess with. Orbit is, it'll automatically fly around a circle a given distance from the center of where you set it up. So let's say I'm right here and I tell it I want to fly a 60-foot circle, so it flies a circle 60 feet, and hopefully the item that you're wanting to circle is 30 feet away. Yeah. It also ties into satellite video, not video, but satellite imaging to help you center things up and stuff like that. So if it's an item that is permanent, it's easy to do. If it's, you know, let's say I got my truck out in the middle of the desert and nothing else around, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to set up a orbit shot. But I'm still working on learning all that, getting familiar with different mode changes. I'm used to flipping switches on the radio to change modes and stuff, and this one, it's all pushing buttons. So I'm still learning this new one, but I'm absolutely loving it. Well, that's going to be it for this morning. This thing is showing another 15 to 20 minutes to render this video, and then I got to go ahead and do the next one. Got to get on top of this stuff, get it all caught back up. I'm thinking I'm going to have 2 more sections on this. This is part 1, so part 2 is going to be errands and stuff that I ran. Part 3 is going to be 4th of July. We had a party for Chris's mom. I took the quad up on the other side of town in the dark and got a little bit of fireworks. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I was fussing about fireworks in California. The only airburst stuff that people have out there is what they snuck in illegally. And Chris's brother and nephew did not do any of that. So everything they had was little fountains and some basic firecrackers and sparklers, and I was so disappointed. I'm used to a big fireworks show. But as I was saying, that's it for this morning. And I gotta get back to work on this stuff. Okay, even the Army loves loves. We got a convoy transportation company just come in. We are being invaded. Not really. Like that eagle right there on his quarter fender. So, boy, when Chris's 30 is up, it's going to be hell getting out of here. Driving around the corner in Winslow, Arizona. That we are. Evening shift change.
Turn right on I-40.
Huh? Oh, okay. Boy, I would have boo-booed because I thought we were on the other side of the interstate. 17:46 to go. We had a blown fuse earlier. Made a mess of everything. We have a power splitter, an outlet splitter thingy. And the little screw cap that holds the fuse in and plunger somehow managed to come unscrewed, and it dropped down and shorted out the outlet. So it popped the fuse. Got that replaced. Everything working back like it's supposed to work. We had
Continue on I-40.
We're good now. Had no satellite radio because no power to it. So Chris got to listen to the iPad. Fortunately, we had enough battery in the iPad to make it. Weren't you happy?
Yep.
So, beautiful cloud-covered day. 79 degrees. I got all the videos edited. So I'm caught up on that. I just need to transfer them all to the phone when I do my 30. And then commence uploading. Boy, oh boy, what a pain in the butt. I did 2 of them this morning. Then we're going down the road. We hit a bunch of bumps. I wake up, do another one, go back to sleep. Then the fuse popped. I got up to check all that out. It was already late afternoon then. So I went ahead and did the last one up. And then we did shift change. So now we're on our way. Good morning, all. We are in Elk City, Oklahoma. 947 miles to go. No, I didn't do 750 miles last night. Close to 700. I rerouted us through Birmingham. It's quite a bit shorter. So, when we get to Memphis, gonna drop down, go through Birmingham, and then cut straight across 20. It'll be a lot faster that way. It's easier to go through Nashville, or take the Nashville bypass, which is how it had us routed originally. I'm tired. It's been a long night. It is 10 minutes to 7 a.m. I ran down to 30 minutes remaining drive time. Busted butt. Had some heavy ass rain. Excuse me. Had some seriously heavy rain. And had a really, really bad fog section for a while. Slowed me down a bit. The rain actually slowed me down more than the fog. Somebody got all paranoid and decided to go 40 miles an hour in the hammer lane. If you're gonna go that slow, get your butt in the slow lane. But time for me to transfer files. So if you enjoyed the vlog, please share. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye. Hey, you. Say bye. Alize, what are you staring at? What are you staring at? Bye.